Live on NBC 12, this is News Watch 12 at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Mohammed Abdulkawi. Two Western police officers were honored in a joint funeral ceremony held in Cameron today. The funeral service for officers Emily Brendan-Dock and Hunter was held at Cameron High School and attended by fellow law enforcement, community members, and state leaders. Shatik Police Officer Brendan-Dock and Cameron Police Officer Shield were killed last Saturday in Barron County during a traffic stop. The Department of Justice says the stop was based on a warrant and to check the welfare of the driver, who was identified as Glenn Douglas Perry. A visitation was held from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And following the service, police honors were conducted outside of the school. A memorial fund has also been set up for the two officers. Meteorologist Conrad Spitzky now joins us. Conrad, these summer temperatures are long and gone, right?
Yes, sir, Mohammed. They are long and gone. But take a look at what we had earlier today. Close to 80 degrees here in town. Even once again, deja vu into the UP. Close to 80 degrees, mid-80s down south. But look at Hayward into Superior. Cold front is slowly making its way across. And they were only in the 40s and 50s in the western part of our state. Now the cold front is slowly starting to creep its way closer and closer to our area. We are all in the 50s. Even a couple of 40s are showing up there. Look at Manitowish waters. Even some 30s are starting to pop up right now. So things are cooling down. A sharp cold front right about here is coming through. On the western side of it, we're looking at 30s and 40s. And then on the eastern side, look at Chicago, still in those mid-70s outside today. So once that passes through, things will begin to change. We did have a couple of showers and thunderstorms earlier today. For the most part, it was a scattered type of event. Big changes are coming through by tomorrow into Monday. Tonight, though, we're going to continue to cool off with temperatures in those upper 30s. Mohammed?
Thanks, Conrad. Easter ended last week. However, kids had another chance to collect some more eggs today. The Wildwood Wildlife Park Zoo and Safari hosted their annual Easter egg hunt in Minocqua. Over 5,000 eggs were scattered across the 3 different fields. The Easter Bunny also made an appearance. Education Coordinator Kimberlyn Demosic says she was surprised on how many people were in attendance despite it not being Easter.
It's a little overwhelming, but it's exciting to see everybody come out even after Easter. They're still willing to come out and do the Easter egg hunt. Definitely paid off. The snow is almost completely gone now. The weather's even nicer than it was. It's a great turnout.
All the proceeds made from today's event will go towards animal enrichment items for the animals at the zoo. The 38th annual WJJQ Home and Sport and Travel Show kicked off today in Tomahawk. Each spring business and professionals from all over the area get together to offer information, ideas, and products to the community. The show attracts families from up to 90 miles away from Tomahawk. Greg Albert, the owner of the WJJQ, says the show's tradition is what's important to the community.
We have a lot of great businesses, some that have been with us 25, 30 years, and they have done business with a couple of generations of Tomahawk residents. So it is just a tradition, the second week of April always to be here.
The event featured over 70 booths from arts and crafts and health expo, and of course, food. If you missed today's event, don't worry. Tomahawk's high school doors will be open to the public tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Admission is free. 3 people have been taken to custody after investigations showed they have been involved in the death of an 18-year-old Ripon male. The City of Ripon Police Department released further information on a suspicious death investigation that showed that he died due to a drug overdose. Investigators are referring charges to the District Attorney Office or juvenile court, which could include reckless homicide and possession of narcotics. Margaret Cahill tells us what more that the law says about these types of prosecution.
The reckless homicide charge, which suspects could face for distributing the drugs, could carry a decades-long prison sentence.
The statutes were originally enacted to go after essentially drug kingpins, right? The idea was that people who were distributing large amounts of narcotics that were resulting in death through overdoses, that they should be held criminally responsible for those deaths.
But UW-Madison law professor John Gross says the statute also applies to cases like the one in Ripon.
The definition of distribute in the statute includes a situation where 2 people both agree that they're going to purchase and use drugs together. One person actually makes the purchase of the drugs and then gives some of the drugs to the other person who is also going to use. The person who gave the drugs to their friend to use is considered a distributor.
Wisconsin does have so-called Good Samaritan laws, but they probably wouldn't apply here. They only protect people who attempt medical care or call 911 in a situation that doesn't turn out to be an overdose. Professor Gross says this could discourage people from calling for help.
And I think the law sends a pretty chilling message to folks about seeking assistance for someone who might be overdosing.
While police have not told us what type of drug was used in the Ripon case, Joe Longo and Wendy Compton work with the Drug Rehabilitation Center Beacon House in Fond du Lac, and they say early intervention in overdoses is key.
What happens is they just pass out. They pass out and they're out of it. And some, if they don't get help in a short time, they die.
You want to call 911 first and then administer Narcan, because sometimes it takes 2 doses of the Narcan in order for it to work.
While the Ripon case is still under investigation, the charges are pending. In Fond du Lac County, I'm Margaret Cahill, NBC.
Coming up after the break, a finalist was named last night for the annual Wisconsin Main Street Makeover Contest. What does this business plan to do with the award money? That and more after weather when we come back.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is they want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but I love the RVA.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance on all 2023 Silverado pickups with a turbo high-output engine. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
With Allegra, allergies don't hold us back. Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. And unlike Zyrtec, it won't make us drowsy. Allegra gives you the fastest, non-drowsy 24-hour allergy relief so you can live your greatness.
Had enough? No, arthritis. Here, Aspirin Arthritis. Huh, full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation. Thank the gods.
Don't thank them too soon.
Kick pain in the Aspirin. Fishing for the best deal on a new boat and motor? Then get to American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano. Pick from hundreds of boats and pontoons in stock at the largest showroom in the USA. Then increase your power with a Mercury motor on your new dream boat. We'll beat any boat price by $500 and trade in your old boat and motor for even more savings. Hook the best deal on new boats and Mercury motors at American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
Welcome back, folks. Happy Saturday. Let's first talk about these mild, warm temperatures we had today. Close to 70, almost 80 degrees here in town. Even Chicago is still in those mid-70s right now. High pressure is in the eastern part of the country right now, but a low pressure system with a sharp cold front continues to cross the country, and we are really cooling down. Buckle up, folks, and get on this roller coaster ride. We have no other choice. 79 earlier today, not quite reaching our record record high once again, but still really felt like summer. Tomorrow, different story. We're turning the page. We're going back to winter for a couple of days. A morning high of around 41 degrees, and then we continue to cool off throughout the day. So expect 30s throughout the day tomorrow, and once again into Monday with some snow in the region. Then we moderate slowly into those low to mid 40s, but still well below our average for this time of year. We should be hovering at around 52 degrees. Winds are starting to calm down right now, but tomorrow they will really ramp up. Right now, though, down the board through Wausau into Stevens Point, we're looking at around 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, so not too bad right now. Tomorrow, though, it is really going to get windy. We'll see wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour in some spots, especially in those evening hours. And then once again into the day on Monday with that snow still lingering in the area. Earlier today, we had a good amount of sunshine, mostly cloudy skies, and then we had some showers and thunderstorms pass by, which was this little band right here, and then it really cooled us off. We are back into the 50s now. We're not over with this precipitation. From pretty much southern Wisconsin all the way down to the Gulf Coast. That is the Gulf moisture making its way up north and bringing a lot of moisture to our area. So that rain tomorrow will actually change over to a wintry mix. Later in the day, we're looking at around maybe 4, 5, 6 p.m. into a wintry mix, rain and snow, and then we become all snow into those overnight hours. Pretty heavy snow in some spots, especially just west of town. We're looking at very heavy snow here in town. That heavy wet snow will be falling once again, and then by the morning hours, we're looking at scattered snow still in the area. Green Bay all the way into southern Wisconsin. Chicago will also get in on some snow. I was in Chicago last week, and they had some mid to even upper 80s outside. People were getting ready for summer, and now we turn the pages back to winter for a couple of days. So get ready for a lot more snow, folks. That will be pretty much piling up Sunday night into the day on Monday once again. So this is what we're looking at. Really heavy snow, especially just west of town. This is definitely going to happen. Really, really heavy snow. Some spots will get well over a foot of snow west of town. Here in town, we're looking at a solid 3 to 6 inches down into Wausau. Adams County, though, will be a big winner as well with those heavier bands of snow moving in, and then a lot less snow, especially closer you get to Lake Michigan. But this is a very tricky system because 50 miles is a big difference. We're looking at maybe a couple of inches on this part of the state, and then a foot of snow right about here with a lot more than a foot of snow with that lake effect snow on the back end in Ashland and Iron counties. Winter storm watches have been posted all over the area, especially the central a part of the state northwards as well, and then the western part of Wisconsin as well. So get ready. This is no joke. We are less than 3 inches away from reaching our #1 snowiest winter on record. So we'll see how that goes. I think we will definitely hit that. Okay, Sunday night into Monday, falling temperatures, rain to snow, heavy wet snow, and it will be windy as well. So get ready for that. Tonight, though, all rain. Isolated thunderstorms as well. Temperatures in those upper 30s. Tomorrow, rain into a rain and snow mix, and then all snow as temperatures fall. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture. A mattress does show a nice-looking day on Tuesday, and then more chances of rain and snow on Wednesday. Mohammed?
Thanks, Conrad. The Brew Station in Three Lakes was named the winner of the Wisconsin's annual Main Street Place Makeover Contest last night. The business beat out 4 other finalists and dozens of entrants from other downtowns across the state. Businesses were evaluated based on the potential of submitted projects to help the business grow and thrive. The Brew Station will receive design assistance and up to $5,000 to create an outdoor patio space to grow their business. Congratulations to them. Finding your luggage after a flight is always a hassle, but have you ever lost it before? When we come back, we will head down to Alabama to have a look at a museum featuring lost items. Don't go anywhere, stick with us.
Habush attorneys are the best of what a personal injury attorney is about.
To get the most money for your case, you need to have a law firm that's unrelenting.
We will fight with all that we have in person power, in knowledge and experience to bring about the result they deserve.
I can't give them their life back how it was, but I can give them the financial compensation to get their life back on track.
A perfectly poached egg, English muffin, shredded beef, and roasted peppers, creamy hollandaise. New Eggs Benedicts in 4 delicious flavors. Only from IHOP. Download the app and earn free food with every order.
Good news! This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes, and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Choose FlexBuy on Escape and get 0% APR financing for 66 months only at your local Ford dealer.
Emmerich Properties leases office, storage, and manufacturing space, as well as apartments, duplexes, and homes. We are your first call, your last call, your only call for your rental or lease needs.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis keeps flaring, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When UC got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq and left bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC got in my way, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my gastro saw damage,
Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastro about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Welcome back. Unclaimed Baggage will be adding to its museum section to its Scottsboro, Alabama store, hoping it becomes a tourist attraction. Savannah Sapp has the details.
Nestled in the city of Scottsboro is Unclaimed Baggage, an epicenter for lost treasures. All of the store's inventory comes from lost or forgotten luggage from domestic airlines.
The most common question we ever get is, what's the coolest thing you've ever found in lost bags? So that really sparked the idea to put together an Unclaimed Baggage museum.
Sunny Hood of Unclaimed Baggage says the museum will showcase the most unique and bizarre items ever found in what the company calls orphaned luggage.
We'll be having full suits of armor, shrunken heads, hear the story of how we found a live rattlesnake in a bag. You name it, we have over 100 items on display to tell the story of things found in lost bags.
Hood hopes the museum will draw more visitors.
We certainly hope that this encourages even more traffic. It just adds an extra level of fun. I mean, so many of these items have traveled to us from all over the world throughout multiple centuries even. So it's just a great way to discover more about these items.
Menke Automotive, locally owned and employee-focused, so our team creates a great atmosphere. Our showroom is packed with the trusted American brands, GMC, Buick, and more. Menke Automotive, we work hard to exceed your expectations.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. With the money you saved, we tried electric unicycles.
I think I got it.
Doggy paddle, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Fishing for the best deal on a new boat and motor? Then get to American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano. Pick from hundreds of boats and pontoons in stock at the largest showroom in the USA. Then increase your power with a Mercury motor on your new Dreamboat. We'll beat any boat price by $500 and trade in your old boat and motor for even more savings. Book the best deal on new boats and Mercury motors at American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano.
Menke Automotive, locally owned and employee-focused, so our team creates a great atmosphere. We offer cars of the highest quality and ideal for your needs. Mazda is the brand you can rely on. Menke Automotive, we work hard to exceed your expectations.
3 travel trailers, 3 e-scooters, 24,000 in cash. The summer you've been waiting for is coming with Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg's Camper's Delight giveaway. Saturday, April 15th kicks off the Progressive Travel Trailer giveaway drawings with a share of $6,000 in cash, a new KZ Sportsman Classic 160 QB from King's Camper, a new e-scooter, and $2,000 in camp and cash. Come see it at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Camper's Delight. It's going to be a great summer outdoors with Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. See the Rewards Club for details.
The Green Bay Packers tailgate tour has made its way to the Northwoods. Yesterday, they stopped by Lakeland Aviation in Minocqua, and today they made their way down to the Habitat for Humanity in Rhinelander. Newswatch 12's Serenity Douglas has the story.
The Packers finished their last 2 days of the tailgate tour in the Northwoods, stopping in Minocqua and Rhinelander. Friday, they made their way to Lakeland Aviation of Minocqua for the Boys and Girls Club of the Northwoods. The Great Futures tailgate included a VIP for fans to be up close and personal with their favorite current and former Packer. They also had a main event where they hosted a live and silent auction.
The funds, they go towards like programming for our kids. We have scholarships for our youth. Never turn anyone away for their inability to pay.
Fundraising events like these were very natural for the guys.
It's everything. I do a lot of giving back. Me and my family, we have our foundation, A&A all the way. So that's one of our passions, just being involved in the community.
This event here in Minocqua is typical. It's just with the Boys and Girls Club, so important to the community, and being able to help them raise money and continue to do a great job for boys and girls here is really important.
The giving back didn't stop there. The Packs headed to Rhinelander on Saturday to the Habitat for Humanity.
The Packers presented us with a check for $20,000. Associated Bank presented us with a check for $4,000. It was a very nice surprise, and that money will help us continue our mission of building houses for people in Oneida and Valles County.
After their very generous donations, they put on their best smiles for the cameras. Reporting here in Rhinelander, I'm Serenity Douglas, Newswatch 12.
The Milwaukee Brewers were in action today in Game 3 of their 4-game series against the Padres in San Diego. The Brewers took the first 2 games in convincing fashion and were looking to clinch the series outright with a win this afternoon. So let's see if they could take down one of the most star-studded teams in baseball. Here in the first, Jesse Winker up to bat, man on first, and he drills this one down the right field line. It takes a bounce off the wall, and they're going to try and send Christian Yelich home. And after a great effort, he will get there in time, and the Crews strike first. Later that inning, 2 down, man on third, and Brian Anderson sends a ball to right field. That's going to score a run, and the Brewers are up 2 now after the RBI single. But the Padres came back here in the 7th inning. Jake Cronenworth sends this ball out of here. And the Padres are going to go on to win it 10-3. After a hot start to the game, the Brewers seem to take their foot off the gas and let the Padres right back in it.
I thought, maybe just a little overamped in the first inning almost. We got 2 quick outs. They did a nice job putting together a rally, after the first 2 hitters to collect 3 runs. They got a little swing and bunt to extend the inning and put some base hits together.
The final game of the series will be tomorrow at 3, and a win will clinch the Brewers the series, and a loss will split the series between the 2 teams. We'll be right back with one final look at weather after the break.